What's going on, YouTube? You tuned in to Tactical Security and Defense. It is your favorite gun on the checking in, Jay Skilly. May God bless you. We continue to take care of one another and get to know the gun laws in your state and surrounding states when traveling. Y'all see the Glock box. We're going to talk about the Glocks today. I'm going to try to make this about 10 minutes. If you haven't been under rock, you understand that it's about to be some changes to the Glock brand. As of November 30th, they will stop all productions of Glock 3, 4, and 5 Gen, and they will start with the new Glock V series. Me personally, I don't think Glock caved in. They're just basically getting ahead of the curve before that curve comes around. Somebody comes around that curve and sneaks up on them. They are trying to avoid getting sued like Remington did a couple years ago, where they end up settling a couple lawsuits and end up losing their company. So as a business, me inspiring to be a business owner, I get it, I understand it, I see the reason why. And so right now they're actually in a lawsuit, a couple lawsuits right now. I guess a couple states. So we're gonna listen to the states that's trying to sue Glock, and we're gonna go from there.
That are actually going after Glock, I should say, is going to be the state of Colorado, state of California, state of Connecticut, state of Delaware, District of Columbia, Hawaii, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Nevada, New Jersey, New Mexico, and Oregon. So all of those states have separate lawsuits right now against Glock, and basically all of them are saying one of two things: either that they are already a machine gun, or that they are readily convertible into a machine gun, or just too easy to make into a machine gun with the backplate or the switch. So all of those different lawsuits, absolutely, if Glock was to fight those in court, my personal opinion, they would go bankrupt without question. So I think Glock is doing, in my personal opinion, the smart thing to get ahead of it. There have been a number of companies, like I said, that have gone out of business, like for example Polymer 80, right, which obviously used Gen 3 Glock components. Polymer 80 is no longer in business because of these types of lawsuits, and they're not the only one. There are a number of companies that have gone under, including Remington. When they set that precedent, they had to go bankrupt and sell off all their assets because of that lawsuit. So these lawsuits, until the government does something to prevent these actions from going forward, and I know a lot of you guys are going to say, well, firearms manufacturers already have a law in place that prevents them from being sued. That's true. However, the federal government is not enforcing it at the state level. So until they do that, like they did with the jab and something like that, then I think these kind of things are inevitable. So I don't blame Glock for doing it because.
So as you heard, at the state level, they're not getting support. So I mean, well, what are you going to do? You're going to let your company just go bankrupt because of, you know, people want you to stay the same? One thing I've learned, and my grandmother has always told me, change is always gone. There's two things that you're not going to be able to change. That's change and you being put in the dirt. Them the two things that never change in life. You're going to die. You're going to die. You're going to pass away. And as you're living, change is going to constantly come. And so I don't blame Glock. I'm not mad at Glock for getting around that curve before that curve before that curve turns into something else, and they end up getting bankrupt and end up going out of business. So to me, smart thing, get ahead of it while you can. As you heard, many states are trying to sue Glock now, even the state that I live in, Michigan. And so I get it. I understand it. It's no complaints from me. But let's talk about it. They are going to keep their slimline. Slimline means your Glock 42, your Glock 43, your Glock 43X, and your Glock 48. Everything else is discontinued. That means they're not producing. After November 30th, they're not producing Gen 3, Gen 4, and Gen 5 Glock pistols. So my thing, if you want to buy some firearms, especially pistols, my suggestion is, hey, put everything else on hold and go get you a couple Glock pistols, put them in your safe, and they're gonna be worth 2-3 times what they're worth now. So, hello, what's going on? Hey, hit me back in about 10 minutes. I'm doing a video.
Oh, I'm back.
There you good. And so the only thing they're really doing, I think all the Eternals gonna pretty much stay the same. They're just trying to make. They're gonna change the internals as far as the firing pin and the slide plate to where you're not able to just throw a switch on it. So basically what they're trying to do is they're trying to prevent the lawsuits. They're designing the firing pin, the backing plate differently to where you just can't easily throw a switch on it and turn it into a quote-unquote automatic pistol. And so to prevent that, they have to remodel pretty much that slide from the backing plate on up. Anything connects to that backing plate, they're going to have to change out. So I wouldn't be worried. The ones that's coming now, I'm not really too much worried about the new line because a lot of them are not coming MOS, which is red dot ready. And so I'm not pretty much interested in a lot of these new models that they're coming out with in the V series lineup. Only one that I'm might be interested in, and I'll let you know that once I read the ones that's coming. G17V, G19V, G19XV, G45V, G26V, G20V MOS. Now that's the only one I'm like 75% interested in. The G20V MOS because I got a Glock 29 Gen 4, and so I am with that one. G23V, G23V MOS, G21V MOS, G44V distributive executive models, G19CV, G45CV, G17CV, and G19X VMOS TB. So the C I want to say stands for comp, so they're going first, but this is exclusive though, distributor exclusive models. And then you're only going to have one with a threaded barrel, and that's going to be the G19XV MOS TB, which is threaded barrel. So that is your new lineup coming in as of December 1st. So they're going to stop production, which means they're not making any more Glocks, Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5, as of November 30th. December 1st, they're going to start producing and pushing out the V-Series Glocks. A lot of people saying they're caving in, but at the same time, if you understand business and you have a business mindset, then you totally understand why they're jumping ahead of the curve before the curve comes to them. And so I truly understand what they're doing. I'm going to show you a couple Glocks now. This is a Glock 48. Let me show you not. Definitely none in the chamber. And I am in a safe control environment. There's no sales of firearms or no modification of firearms on this channel. Let me get that out the way. So your slim frame, which is your single stack. This is a Glock 48, which I got to carry out of town with states that only allow 10 rounds. So, but this will be staying the slim line. None in the chamber though. And so this is a Glock 19 clear. As you know, as you see, this one is a little bit more in there. So this will stay. I mean, this will go. And I put the suppressor high sights on this, and I am going to throw a I'm going to throw a hollow sun on this one, and this one to be done. But hey, this won't be available, so hey, Glock got to do what Glock got to do. And if you don't understand it, then hey, what can I tell you? Remington, Polymer 80, a lot of them companies went out of business due to the lawsuit. So I understand and I get it. So I'm not mad at them. But I want them on their next V series drop. I want them to introduce the Glock 26X as a full pistol. MOS. And I want it MOS. I don't want it no other way. I really want them to drop that pistol, man. Come on, Glock. Y'all just Glock, drop the G26X MOS. I mean the 26X VMOX MOS on your next V drop when you drop your second batch of V series Glock. So I want that to come out. Like I said, the only thing I might get is that Glock 20 VMOS on that list. Everything else I'm not even nowhere near interested in. And next second go round, please drop the G26X VMOS. Them the only two I really want out of the new V series that they're gonna drop. I need y'all to drop that on the second drop. But anyways, man, y'all be safe. Take care of one another. May God bless each and every one of you. And understand that they have to do what they have to do in order to keep their business going. If you're an entrepreneur, then you understand it. If you're not, then you probably don't understand why they're doing what they're doing. But they already have lawsuits against, like, I think he read off about 12 or 15 states that have a lawsuit against Glock. So Glock got to do what Glock got to do. Hey, y'all might call them suckers. Y'all might call them caving under the pressure. But ain't now one of y'all putting y'all money up to save Glock. So, hey. At the end of the day, you got to save your own tailbone. And they got to do what they got to do, man. Man, it's your favorite gun on the checking out Jay Skilly. Man, may God bless each and every one of you, man. Continue to take care of one another. And, man, if you are interested in a Glock, I advise you go and grab them. Grab 2 or 3 of them. If I had the money, I'd grab me 5 right now just to sit in my locker. I wouldn't even do nothing with them. Because trust me, they're going to be worth 2 to 3, maybe 5 times what they're worth now. They'll be a money maker. Watch what I tell you. People are going to be selling them for 3-4 times the price that you will pay for them now before they go out of production. So, yeah, man, y'all be safe. Peace.